Today is February the 23rd, 2012. I'm starting on an Ampeg SVT. It's got 6 6550s in it, big amp. And once again, well, let me show you what led me to it pretty quickly. I'm driving just the amplifier right here. I'm not using the preamp and tone control section. And goodness, it's got some noise in it, but maybe loose connections. When I increase the drive here, look at that. That's pretty bad. You can see that. See the top part's conducting a whole lot more than the bottom part. Right there's a zero cross. Output is only 13.5 volts, 15% distortion. Really bad distorted waveform. Really bad. And once again, observe this. Look at this tube. 360 degrees or so. This one is the same. Look at this one. That one's 200. That thing's 150 degrees less. And this one, 180, 90. The next one, 180. Next one. So we got 180, 180, 180 something, 200 something. Wow, nearly 400. Really hot again. That's telling me there's something wrong with those output tubes, and since I'm driving just a power amp right here, that's pretty obvious. Can't say it's the tubes yet. Hopefully not the transformer, the output transformer. Anyway, this is the beginning of it, so I'll try to continue to document it in hopes that it'll help. Okay, back to the big Ampeg. What I'm looking at and what I've found is in the plates of these 6550s, there's 6 of them, is they each have a 10 ohm resistor off the plate. Hooks them all together over to the output transformer. 10, 10, 10. Same down here, 10, 10, 10. So what I've done is, since some tubes are cold relative to the other ones, what I've done is I'm measuring between the plates, so the maximum resistance between any two plates on this side should be 20 ohms. Let me show you what we get here. Okay, there's one tube right there on pin 3. That's the plate. We go over to pin 3 of the second one. That's between two plates. We get 12 ohms. It should be about 20, but at least it's not open. We go to the next one right there, and it's open. So one of those 10 ohm resistors is burned open. That's one thing that's wrong with it. One way of troubleshooting. I've already checked the cathodes. The cathodes are all connected together properly and grounded. That may be its only problem. I'll have to pull this board out, probably change all 6 of them. Resistors are cheap. But we'll see if we can go over to the other side right here, to pin 3, and pin 3, and we see, first I got to get on pin 3 and pin 3. There we go, there's our 12 ohms. So it looks like there's about 6 ohms in each one. And then we go to the other one over here, and we see the same thing. So it looks like these 3 are working, but one of these, this one right here in particular, has quit. Maybe other problems in there, but that's certainly one issue that you can determine if you like to work on your own amplifiers from just using an ohm meter. Of course, you've got to always make sure it's unplugged, the capacitors are discharged, or you could be in for a very bad experience. Got some final adjustments on this old beast. I've measured each of the tubes on tube tester, and I've put the same ones of on each side. I've matched them up. This thing came to me with three 12AX7s in it. These are supposed to be 12BH7s. You can put the 12AX7, and it seems to work quite well for the 12DW7 supposed to be, which I understand is a mix of a 12AX and 12AU7. 12AU7 doesn't do well in here, but I put the 12BH7s. I adjusted the balance and adjusted the bias on each, and now as a maximum, here's my output. Pretty linear. I got the same amount of wiggle at the top as I have at the bottom. Not quite clipping yet, not completely. Less than 10% distortion. 34.8 volts across 4 ohms. 34.8 is 34.8 squared 4 divide. It'll do 302 watts. That's 302 watts we're looking at, and it doesn't look bad at all. I'd say the old lamp meets its specs. That's at 100 hertz too, by the way. 103 hertz, so it's at low frequency. So I'm very pleased how this one's turned out. It turned out to be a real jewel. Hope this helps.